You tricked me once, but I won't be tricked again.
Hello and welcome back to episode 3, I think, of Star Wars Unlimited Jeopardy, where we're going to test your knowledge and the knowledge of some contestants on Star Wars Unlimited trivia. Today is a very special episode, as we have some of the game's artists themselves here to test their knowledge of the cards that they've drawn. How well do they know those cards? And how well do they know the cards that other people have drawn? We have Benjamin Paulus. Do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
I'm Benjamin Paulus, artist, art director, storyteller, and all-around troublemaker in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
I am co-founder of storytelling studios Paganini Stories and game development house Hydra Games. I am speaking to you from within the walls of the Howling Hut, which is a music studio that I started last year. And I've worked with Nintendo, Disney, Blizzard, sneaks my work into Blade Runner, Need for Speed, and since a year and a half also on Star Wars Unlimited with these awesome people.
That's really awesome. And yeah, I love the outfit, and the background is very cool.
This is a very strange place. It's a vortex of strange oddities and overall curiosity of curiosity is this weird place. I love it.
And I have Omercan as well.
Hi, I'm Omercan. I'm a concept artist illustrator, and I've been working in the entertainment industry for over 10 years now. Been working in video games, tabletop RPGs, card games, a variety of different things. And I live in Glasgow, in Scotland, and it rains here a lot.
And I've heard you're a parkour legend as well. That's what I've.
It used to be, yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the day, that's very exciting. And Axel.
Axel, and I've been working at illustration freelance since 2012, working on Star Wars Unlimited from the start with Wizard of the Coast and all that, and also self-published my own comic book.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I've heard you had a couple of cards in the Final Fantasy set that just came out for Magic, right?
Yeah, I got like 4 of those.
That's very exciting.
Came out recently.
Very exciting.
Yes.
All
Fun
right.
stuff.
The viewers already know the format of this video, and just by sort of random selection, we're going to give the first choice to Benjamin. So categories are along the top here, and the point values are here. A reminder to the contestants, you can lose points, and you can go into the negatives. I know some contestants in previous episodes would have loved to know that ahead of time, so now I'm going to make it a part of just reminding people.
Pretty sure I will. All right, I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to go for 200 Star Wars lore.
Oh, you got it. All right, so let me finish reading before you buzz in. This piece of junk spacecraft was a modified YT-1300 FP light freighter flown by Han Solo in the original trilogy. I have Benjamin buzzing in.
It has to be the Millennium Falcon.
It is indeed the Millennium Falcon. Well done. That's for 200 points. Good work. Good work. All right, first blood. There you go. All right, Benjamin, you still have the board then.
Oh shit, I have to go over another. Go for Axel's cards, 100.
Ooh, trying to snipe one of Axel's cards. Okay. So what did I remove from this picture?
Oh.
Omercan.
Is it a Star Destroyer?
It is unfortunately not a Star Destroyer. Hate to say. Anyone else want to? Let me put it back up. Benjamin.
It's not a moon. It's the Death Star.
It is the Death Star. Well done. Well done. And I do have all of the unedited versions, so if anyone wants to see that as well, I can put it up, but otherwise they'll be edited in post. Cool. And so that leaves you still with the board then, Benjamin.
Oh, man. I'll go with my own card for 300.
All right. So what did I change in this card?
I should know this, huh?
I imagine it's been a couple of years since you've drawn it. Yes, Benjamin.
It's the tips of her, whatever it is, on her head.
Unfortunately, no, that is not right.
Oh, did I draw like that? Wow.
Unfortunately, I could only find a lower resolution image of this, so it's possible that it's hidden a little bit. Anyone else? No risks? Okay. Oh, Axel.
Isn't it missing some red lightsabers or something in the
That is, yeah. It's not lightsabers, but yes, there are red blaster bolts in the image, exactly. And I can
There you go.
show you exactly what I meant. Here's what we were looking at. So, we'll,
Yeah, there you go. There was red in that one.
So that's maybe why the top of the things looked a little weird, because I had to, brush them out. As you may notice throughout this process, I'm very much not an artist. I'm very bad at art. In fact, I felt bad defiling the art of real artists like you guys with sort of my own unsteady hand, but...
Well, I drew about 70 of these. It's hard to remember. What
No, that's 70. Ooh, okay. I'm excited to see the future unrevealed ones. All right, Axel, you have the board here.
Oh shit.
He wasn't ready for that.
Can't start fighting. I guess I'll go for my own cards. 200.
200, you got it. Axel for 200. Here we go. What did I change in this photo? Axel.
His face.
Yeah, can you tell me specifically what I did with his face?
You swapped it for somebody else's card. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, good catch.
Not,
so this is...
It's a different Obi-Wan card, I think.
Exactly, yeah. So this is younger Obi-Wan, and of course this is the old Obi-Wan card. So I put young Obi-Wan in for another 2.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you. And Axel, then, you still have the board.
I go for other artist card for 100.
So which character is depicted in Moment of Peace? Omercan.
Is it Yoda?
It is Yoda, yes, well done.
Wow, I had no idea.
That's okay.
No clue.
Yeah, this
No
is
clue.
this is little Hutt on Dagobah. All right, that leaves you with the board then.
Go for Star Wars lore 300.
All right, so once again, let me finish reading before you buzz, and here we go. This Sith Lord was thrown down a shaft by Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi. I have Benjamin.
Emperor Palpatine.
That is exactly right. Emperor Palpatine or Darth Sidious, either is fine there. And that brings you back to having the board. You've got the most board presents so far.
Hit me with some more Star Wars lore for 400.
You got it. First seen in The Mandalorian, it's the name of this little green creature that is colloquially called Baby Yoda. Omercan.
Grogu.
There you go. You're back on it. This is, I think, the first game so far that everybody's been in the positive score. So I knew I should have, you guys have like real stake in the game. So, that shouldn't surprise me.
And I can always change.
Yeah, you're my first,
I think that.
Fair enough. I think you're my first contestants that have actually been paid by the game. So, I would expect you to all do pretty well. And that leaves you at the board then, Omercan.
All right, let's go with other artist cards 200.
All right. So please name either character depicted in the card Surprise Strike. Axel, I have you first.
Isn't that Krennic?
Yeah,
Director Krennic?
That is Director Krennic. Yep, absolutely. Well done there. So yeah, the other guy is Cassian, and that is Krennic. So congratulations. I thought that people were going to get Cassian and not Krennic, so I'm good work there.
It's because I've drawn him, so like, hey, where's this?
Fair enough. And that gives you the board then, Axel.
Oh, okay. Benjamin's card for 100.
All right. Let's see if you can beat Benjamin to the race here.
Well, hopefully I don't mess it up.
All right. What did I change with this card?
Oh.
I should see it. Should I?
Benjamin.
I was going to go for something in the background. You remove the background?
Unfortunately, no, that's not quite right.
Yes.
Omercan next.
Oh, I was going to suggest the sky. Did you change something in the sky?
Nope. Sky is the same as well. Axel, do you want to take a swing or no?
No, I can't.
That's okay. All right, so this is not Leia Organa.
Oh, damn.
This is
Oh, she's of course.
this is a different character.
Someone
Right.
reading, am I right?
This is Enfys Nest, who's a semi-minor character from Solo that I think has 2 cards in Star Wars Unlimited. And I think then the board stays with... Was that Axel that chose this category? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such an artist thing to not read.
You're artists, not writers. Well, I guess actually some of you are writers, but that's okay.
Still. I guess I'll pick my own card for 300.
You got it. So, who did I cover up in this photo? Axel.
Leia.
Yes, that is exactly right. This is Leia from, I think, The Last Jedi, one of the sequels. And that's interesting. We got both of the Leia ones sort of back to back. That leaves you then with the board, Axel.
Let's try Omercan's card for 100.
For 100, okay. We're leaving all the 500 ones to last. I like that, leave the hard stuff for the end there. All right. So, first of Omercan's cards. What did I change in this art?
Ooh.
Benjamin.
The name.
Yes. Do you know the actual name of this character? This is
Jimmy,
not Darth
remember
Vader.
that happened.
Like, you tricked me once, but I won't be tricked again.
Do you know the actual name of this character? I'll give you the point anyway. I'm just curious.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, this is Maul. Yeah.
Formerly Darth, now just Maul.
And I will give you the point for that. And that gives you the board. Yes. So I think I used that gimmick twice. So I think we're spent on the names now. But
Okay. I'm gonna have to redeem myself for not having any of my own cards correct. So I'm just gonna go for 500 on my own name.
Okay. So the first 500. So I get really mean with these ones. Just a heads up. Okay. The 500 ones I'm very mean about. Here we go. So what did I change about this card? Omercan.
It says space. It should be a ground card.
That is exactly correct. Well done. Well done. Yes. I wasn't sure because I know that, I don't know how much you guys play the game, so I wasn't sure if that would be noticed, but yes.
I have played it, so...
Very good. Okay, yeah, so this is...
That's like extra reading.
Yes, extra reading, exactly. So well done there for 500.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, Omercan, you have the board.
Let's go with... Other artist cards, 300.
You got it. And once again, see this image. So, what did I change? Omercan.
Did you change the color of his lightsaber?
I did change the color of his lightsaber. Luke famously does not have a red lightsaber. It is blue in this scene, and then green in the later movies. Yeah, well done.
That was an obvious one.
Yeah, this is the extent of my artistic abilities. Okay, I went into GIMP and I made a box and then I added a Gaussian blur to it.
I did.
It's not bad, man. It's good.
Thank you. And that leaves you with the board then.
All right, let's go Star Wars lore 500.
All right, once again, let me finish reading for this one before you buzz. This city planet is the location of the main Jedi temple in the prequel trilogy. Benjamin.
No. Coruscant.
That is Coruscant. Well done. That's a tricky one for sure. Well done. And wow, this is a very high-scoring game. You guys are... I think one thing I've noticed is you guys are regularly buzzing when you don't know. Most of my contestants in the past just sort of hit the buzzer and see what happens, and then they end up at minus 1,000 very quick. So proud of you guys for that.
I should play actual Jeopardy. Maybe I'll win something.
Yeah, there you go. Anyone can apply to be on the show. You should give it a go. I wish I could offer you $1,000 for this, but unfortunately that's...
Oh, wait. You are not offering that?
Oh no.
Sorry, so I think Benjamin has the board, right? Yes.
All right, I go for Omercan's cards, 300.
For 300, you got it. All right, so what character did I redact from this image? Omercan, yes.
The Mandalorian.
That is exactly right. Well done. Well done. And I actually expected Benjamin to get that one because I think one of his messages in this chat was "This is the way." So I was thinking, oh no, he's going to be like a Mandalorian expert, but
I am absolutely not. I just know that line, and I've just been getting away with it all the time. If I have to delay a deadline or something, I'll just tell them, like,
Right.
I won't deliver it today. This is the way, and they cannot not agree with it.
Amazing.
That's up. Use it. It's really good to use.
Good. All right, and I think Omercan, you have the board.
Let's go with Benjamin's cards, 200.
You got it.
Oh.
All right, so what did I cover up, or who did I cover up? Sorry. Yeah, Benjamin.
Luke Skywalker.
That is Luke Skywalker, yes, from, I think, The Last Jedi. Is that one there? Well done. And everyone's at 1,000 or above now. That's very impressive. And
I must say I'm impressed with myself so far. I was
Good.
not expecting this to go any
Yes.
way better than that.
So another thing I should mention is at the end, there's one question where you get to wager any amount of your score, and that can be added or subtracted. So that's called the Final Jeopardy, and so that's after all of these are done. So there's always a chance that you could end at 0 or end at a very big number. So, and I think that leaves you with the board then, Benjamin.
I'll take the last Star Wars lore for 100.
You got it. This color of lightsaber is most associated with the dark side. Yes, Benjamin.
Red.
Exactly, red. Yes, the quintessential famous Sith color.
Perfect.
And you still have the board.
Other artist cards, 400.
You got it. Have a look at the image. We're getting down to the tricky ones now. Who did I redact from the card Medal Ceremony? I have Omercan.
That will be an Ewok.
Unfortunately, not an Ewok. I'm sorry. And I have Benjamin next.
Chewie.
Yeah, it is Chewie. And do you know why I chose to redact Chewie from this scene specifically?
No.
It's because famously, he does not get a medal in this scene.
He didn't get a medal, that's right. Yeah,
and it
yeah,
sent
that's
fans into an outrage because he did just as much as everyone else, but they did not give him a medal. So I'm continuing the Star Wars legacy of Chewie erasure in this
I
scene.
learned something horrible about Chewie because I had to do a Chewie card, and I never thought about it before. But then I realized that he is, in his entire saga, in all the Star Wars that he's been in, he's never worn any pants. Nor did any other Wookiees. But he has all this long hair, right? So it's absolutely disgusting. And then he sits in the Millennium Falcon, and that ship must reek like horribly. And then Leia sits in that same chair with Chewie's just been sitting on. I'm like, all because I had to draw him.
Yeah,
That's probably why he didn't get a medal.
Maybe
yeah.
no one knows that thing. So.
Do they make deodorant for Wookiees? I don't know if it would like work. There's so much hair. I don't know.
I don't want to do any commercialing, or there's this brand called Sasquatch. I'm pretty sure that he could use it.
Fair enough. All right. I think, Benjamin, you still have the board, right? Yes.
Do the other artists for 500. I'm just going to risk all my points.
All right. Here we go. And let's see. So again, I'm a bit mean about these ones, just a heads up. And so what did I change about this card? Omercan.
That's not on Tatooine, is it?
That's exactly right. Yes, this card is not on Tatooine. It's on Ilum, the planet where Jedi go to get the Kyber crystals for their lightsabers. Yes, very well done. So you are a Clone Wars fan then for 500.
I saw it too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well done, and that gives you the board then.
All right, let's clear up Benjamin's cards.
You got it.
400.
The last of Benjamin's cards here. What did I change in this photo? Whoa, yes.
She's not wearing she's not carrying a gun, but a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes. So I changed what was in her hand from a a gun
I've redeemed
to a
myself with my
lightsaber.
own card.
You did that DT thing, changing the weapons into walkie-talkies.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, very good, and that gives you the board
Omercan's card, so 200.
for 200. Okay, that leaves only tricky ones after this.
No,
Yeah.
ready for it.
So what is he reaching for? Omercan.
A gun.
Yep, that's exactly right. A blaster, which is the family-friendly way to say gun, I suppose. I'm not really sure.
Fair enough.
But,
Are you allowed to say that on YouTube nowadays? 'Cause
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. You know what? I'm not going to edit it, and I'll let you guys know if it gets if something happens. And that leaves you with the board.
Let's go with Axel's cards. 400.
400. Okay. What did I change in this art? Axel.
The vehicle in the background is missing.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So do you know the name of the vehicle for no extra points?
No,
That's okay. Yeah, so it's missing an ATST or a walker. Yes, that's exactly right. Very well done. And that leaves you with the board then, Axel.
Let's try Omercan's card for 400.
For 400, you got it. 400. Okay, what did I change here? Yes, summertime.
He's supposed to be throwing a grenade and not a.
Whoa,
I guess
that's
lightsaber, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of information. That's very good. Yes, so he's throwing a lightsaber, and I wasn't even going to ask you what he was throwing, but you're exactly right. It's a grenade or a thermal detonator, which is the Star Wars version of that. Perhaps
Again,
family friendly.
the family friendly.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Omercan, that leaves you with a choice between two very mean options. 500 is going to be tough.
Let's go with Axel's 500.
You got it.
Risky.
So, what did I change? Benjamin.
I'm just gonna go for a guess. It's not Kessel.
It is Kessel, but that is a good guess. There we go.
Is it
Axel, yes.
the card color or something?
Nope, the color is right. It is red.
Okay.
And Omercan, any guess?
I'm scared now to guess.
Yeah. Oh. Axel, you're trying it again?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
The number in blue maybe should be different.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes, so that number is supposed to be 30, not 5. So you lost 500, but then you gained 500. So that's it's all the same. Very good. Yeah, so that one's a little bit mean to artists because you guys are going to be looking at the art and maybe like the name, but yeah, the number. Yeah. Now we were doing art. Now we're doing letters. Now we're doing math. It's there's so much going on here.
Even worse for me. Now I saw another base with like a way higher number, so I thought, maybe that's too low.
And then our last one is going to be Omercan for 500. So let's have a look at that one. And so once again, what did I change? Benjamin.
I don't know. I just want to say this is one of my favorite cards in the game. It's really cool.
It is a really cool card, yeah. And you know what?
I don't know. I didn't look at what
That's okay. You know what? I'm not even going to take points away because you didn't make a guess and it was just a compliment and we want to endorse that on this show. Okay, I love positivity. It is one of my favorites, though. It's very cool. Yeah.
I think I'm wrong. It's not a Sith Trooper.
This is Sith Trooper, yes. Anyone else want to hazard a guess, or are we just going to keep our points intact? Oh, Axel.
That's going to be a bad guess, but is it supposed to be a ground unit or something else?
This is a ground unit, yes. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Are you going to keep your points where they are?
No, I'm going to guess. I think
Okay.
I'm not. I don't think that card is 3 resources. It must be more, right?
You're on the right track, but it is 3 resources. So what I changed about this card is it has 3 attack and 3 HP, not 7/6. That would be way too much for 3 resources. So you're
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that it's way too much. But yes, I did not change the resource. I changed the stats. But yeah, so this is the first time, I think. So this is we're done this board. Then there's the final question. This is the first time where I don't know who's going to win. Every other time it's been very clear. Someone's been at like -2,000, someone's been at 0, and someone's been at like 600. And so it's like, okay, well, but yes. So how this is going to work is I'm going to tell you the like broad category of the question, and then you're going to send me a DM with how much you want to wager of your score. And then once I've received all of your DMs and your wagers, I'm going to give you the question. You're going to have 40 seconds or so to think about it. We'll say 60 seconds to think about it. And then you can DM me your answer, and then we'll go one at a time. And if you get it right, I'll add whatever you wagered. If you get it wrong, I'll subtract whatever you wagered. So the question is music in Star Wars. So everyone DM me your how many points you want to wager. That number can be 0, or that number can be all of your points. Name 2 songs or pieces of music from Star Wars other than like opening credits and closing credits. Those don't count. Anything else? Give me 2 names. Usually we start with third place, then go second place, then first place. We have a tie for second place, so I'll just start with Benjamin here. Benjamin, he's wagering 900, and he wrote Duel of the Fates and Hope. That is correct. So Duel of the Fates from The Phantom Menace, and Hope is from Rogue One, which is...
movie.
Yes, that is very good. So you get an extra 900 points there. Next, we have Axel. And I received a little bit of a spoiler in the DM preview. Axel has put Duel of the Fates and shit, I don't know another LOL, and I'm very sorry. So Duel of the Fates, of course.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember which. That was from the holiday special, I think. So unfortunately, that's not going to do it. But Duel of the Fates, so 1 out of 2. Let's see if Omercan can keep his lead.
No.
The Imperial March and This Is the Way. Okay, I will need to double check if This Is the Way. I don't think that is the name of any of the songs from The Mandalorian.
Probably not. That was just a gamble on my end. There must be a song named that, you know.
Yeah, that's completely reasonable. I'm just scrolling through right now. There's like a fan-made one. There's like a medley. I don't think so, but if someone in the comments can prove me wrong, then we'll retroactively crown you victor. But unfortunately, that's going to cost you 400. Putting you at 1,200. So, Benjamin, congratulations. You are the Unlimited Limited, which is the name of the channel. I don't think I said that. Jeopardy winner today. Oh, she's celebrating. Good. That's the energy I brought here. That's fantastic.
I really did not expect that to happen.
Great. Well, we'll do quick little contestant exit interviews here. So we'll start. Axel, you had some moments where you were in the lead. You hopped around a lot. How do you feel today went for you?
Oh, pretty good. I'm not in the negatives.
That's more than a lot of our past contestants can say. In fact, I think most of our contestants end in the negatives. So you're doing real well. Good stuff. And Omercan, how do you feel about you were in first place at the end of the main round, and it was just sniped from you right at the end. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I kind of expected that. To be honest, I was actually pretty surprised that I was in the lead. But you know what?
Right.
What did I say? Like, just competing, being here is the ultimate prize. Something
wow,
like that.
that's so noble and wholesome. I appreciate that. And Benjamin, so you're the champion today. So what's the advice you would give to the young people that you've now inspired to become Star Wars Jeopardy champions, which I'm sure there are so many of?
Good question. Go in it with the idea that you have no idea what you're doing. It's my motto in life. I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's always been able to get me anywhere that I plan to go.
Very good.
And apparently win things as well, because I've never won anything in my life. This is the first time. I'm really excited about it.
Yes, just follow the force, right? Just follow the force.
Follow the force,
Yeah, there you go. Well, Congratulations, and thank you once again so much, all three of you, for coming to this. This was genuinely, I feel very like I lucked out with this, so genuinely I appreciate that a lot. And so I guess we kind of did this at the beginning, but we'll finish it off again. So Axel, where can people find you if they want to follow you? Shout out some of your own work, some of your own, your Blue Sky or whatever you'd like.
Smart on Blue Sky, SMIRT. That's it.
Sounds good. And any like work or projects that you're working on right now that you think people should check out?
Magic, and then there's my comic book is called Angel's Power. And I think it's on apcomic.com.
Perfect. I think people will check that out. You're a very popular artist for this game. Like the subreddit for this game really loves you a lot, so I'm sure that people will absolutely be interested in checking out your other work.
I'll try my best for any future Chewy.
Oh yes, I forgot about that drop. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yes, I liked it for what it's worth. I liked it.
And some people were upset.
Yeah, how does it feel to read Reddit comments about your art? I imagine that can be difficult sometimes.
Honestly, some of them were hilarious. So I'm not mad. It was really funny. It was kind of interesting. Like some people were saying like he had a perm or something.
I'll put the card that he's talking about on the screen right now just for people who aren't in the loop. But personally, I like it. But yes, I saw that it was a little bit less popular than your usual work, which is very popular.
I realized that drawing any Wookiee is really difficult because one line wrong and it's Bigfoot. Really difficult to nail it down as
they are
Wookiee.
very difficult.
Yeah, Reddit commenters, you try drawing Chewbacca. See how you do, okay?
No, but on like a more serious note, I thought it was interesting because it was like what people are seeing in that character is not what I was seeing. I want to see what they're seeing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like shifted my vision of the character because of the comments. So that was interesting. So we'll see how I do on next Wookiees.
Well, we all definitely look forward to it. I'm sure you've already drawn a lot of cards that are under NDA, but I'm very looking forward to seeing whenever they come out, because every time a new one from any of you guys come out, I'm always very excited about it. So thanks again. And so, Omercan, where can people find you? What stuff are you working on?
Terrible with social media in general, but you can follow me on Instagram as at Sleeping Robot, all one word.
Okay.
And I'm working on more Star Wars cards right now, working on some more Wild Sea artwork. It's a TTRPG I've been working on for a couple of years. And I recently worked on a video game called Knights in Tight Spaces, which came out a few, like 2-3 months ago. If you like deck building, turn-based strategy games, you should check that out.
Absolutely. I will do that because that sounds exactly like my kind of game. So that's awesome. And Benjamin, where can people find you? What sort of projects are you working on?
Yeah, I'm best found on Instagram. It's at art.benjaminpaulus. You could also follow Paganini Stories, which is at Paganini Stories. And for Paganini Stories, I'm currently working on Beelzebubs. Axel, your comic was about angels, he said. Mine is about the Satan's daughters. So that's a cool contrast to what you're working on. Kickstarter will go live soon. Pre-launch is up now, so sign up. Same for Gods Untold issue 2. We done issue 1 2 years ago, which was a big success with 48 creatives from over the world. It's really cool. And more Star Wars cards in the works. So stay tuned.
We're always looking forward to that. Well, again, thank you so much, and congratulations again on your win. Maybe there'll be a championship gauntlet one day. Who knows? But good. Well, again, thanks so much for your time, and thanks so much for watching as well, for those of you who are doing that. And as always, may the Force be with you, as our Stormtrooper friend in the background always says.